is Movietone. Leslie Mitchell reporting. On the way to Teheran, the flight over forbidding mountain scenery certainly seemed to camouflage the Persian hospitality awaiting the delegates. Stalin, Roosevelt and Churchill, plus their staffs, all came by air. The Soviet's great leader leaving his country for the first time for over 30 years. Roosevelt and Churchill, on the other hand, were coming fresh from their latest conference, a Cairo meeting with Chiang Kai-shek. But they were flying to what was obviously the most important conference of the war. The whole world knew, or at any rate guessed, that the Anglo-American-Soviet Conference was on, but the location, Tehran, was still a secret as the aircraft converged onto the Persian capital. Tehran itself was well chosen as the meeting place, a convenient halfway house, so to speak, for the big three to perfect their plans. To us in Britain, the street scene presents something quite new, something less familiar than the setting of any previous conference. The contrast of age and modernity was everywhere apparent in this city, which is situated some 4,000 feet up near the foothills of the Elbrus Mountains, separating the capital from the Caspian Sea. Here's the guard at the British legation. The British legation, where political and military leaders of all three nations were to be seen from time to time between sessions of intensive consultation. That is, if, like Movietone's cameraman Jack Ramsden, you could gain admittance. Mr. Eden, of course, was there. Lieutenant General Sir Hastings Ismay, Chief of Staff to Mr. Churchill. Sir Archibald Clark Carr, British Ambassador in Russia, and Sir Alexander Cadogan, Permanent Under-Secretary, Foreign Office. Service chiefs, all of them familiar figures who have assembled at every big conference in the past, were seen leaving the legation to coordinate Allied plans. Service chiefs and political leaders, all those men, in fact, whom you'd naturally expect to find at this climax of consultation between Britain, America, and the Soviet. And by the way, the speed with which these pictures have arrived is due to the facilities afforded by all authorities concerned. At the Soviet embassy, there was a ceremony on the Monday, the ceremony of the presentation of the Sword of Honor for Stalingrad. This, of course, was the sword presented by the King on behalf of the people of Britain, a magnificent tribute to the immortal fame of the defenders of Stalingrad, whose victory there was a turning point in the war, a turning point which led to a year of Allied victories on every front.